Hello YouTube land, thanks for coming back to Nowhere for Long. I'm Ryan. Today I've just got a short little ride through of the park that we're at here in Ocean City, Washington on the Pacific coast. Just gonna give a little video of my thoughts on this little park. It hasn't been bad, it's pretty busy, it's pretty tight. You can barely put your slides out, let alone get your awnings out. No full hookups to be had unless you want to stay up on the highway and hear all that noise and all the in and out traffic of the park. It is a busy park. Wasn't super bad. We didn't film a whole lot here just due to the fact that we were here for family for the most part for the 4th of July. It's about 3 weeks now at this park. And anyway, this is just a quick video of me riding my bike through the park and showing you what's what. Take care. Hey y'all, welcome to Nowhere for Long. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan. I'm gonna do a little bit of a review, a little ride through review of this place here. Thousand Trails, Oceana, Pacific coast in Washington State. As you can see, it's on a pretty busy little two-lane highway, and that's basically the only in and out you have other than the beach trail. I'm gonna hop on the bike here and give you a little what's what. So you saw the entrance there. This is the exit. This is the dump station here. These sites up front here, they're the only ones that have full hookups. It's pretty small and pretty full with full-time residents. So this is what we get to use through the stay and on our way out. It is kind of tight up against the highway, so when you're dumping, your nose of your vehicle is pretty close to the highway, but seems to work. This park is pretty minimal as far as the amenities go. There's a small little TV room and laundry in that building there. And this area up front has its own little bathrooms. I'm not sure if there are showers in there. I've never been in there. I don't think so. But then as we travel through the park, there's a middle section here. And again, a lot of those are full-time residents. I do believe some of them have full hookups. But for the most part, unless you're kind of lucky, it's a kind of a busy park, so if you're lucky, you might get full hookups. And it also depends on whether or not you want to be up there by that loud highway. So here we have this middle section. I know that a couple of the workers live in this section. A couple of the people that work here, I've seen them having lunch at this first one here. It's a small little spot. There are some pull-through spots right here in the middle of this section. They're really close together, right on top of each other. To my knowledge, they're all 30 amp. Most of the stuff is 30 amp in this park. In between the main section up front here, what you'll most likely end up getting stuck using if you don't want the highway noise, there's this little slough or creek, whatever you want to call it, that you have to travel over on this bridge. The bridge is nice and sturdy. We didn't feel it move or anything with our heavy rig. But it can be a pretty busy park, so you want to watch and make sure that nobody's coming up the other way. And here's where a majority of all the spots are. It is pretty windy in this park usually. We're not too far off of the ocean. Got some nice horseshoe pits here with aggregate walkways on the pits. It's a one-way loop. All these spots are back in, but they're on your non-blind side, so to speak, unless you're in the middle here. my knowledge, they're all 30 amp. We're in a 30 amp site. We've been here almost 3 weeks, and we've been able to make our tanks last because we've been using the showers and the bathrooms in that building there. It is just after 4th of July week. Lots of people have been here this post 4th of July weekend. It seems to be a pretty well-traveled park. Like I said, there's not a whole lot in the way of amenities. We do have laundry, showers. There's a small little kids section up here to play on. A volleyball court with bark instead of sand, which is weird because the sand is insanely plentiful around here. I would not want to play on bark myself. And up here you have a nice trail that goes to the beach. I'll throw up a little bit of drone footage showing where that goes. There are tent sites. Skeeters are pretty bad, so I would not want to tent camp in this place. But to each their own. And that's pretty much it. Plentiful dumpsters around. You don't have to travel too far to find garbage. A place to put your garbage. You have 2 on this end, and 2 on the other end of the loop. Actually no, 1 on the other end of the loop. And I'm sure there's some up front, but we haven't stayed there, so I don't know exactly where they're at. Larger 5th wheels may have a little bit of an issue if you want to try and park your rig in front of it. Our 5th wheel is 37 feet, and we basically have to parallel park next to it. And the rear of our trailer is pretty much right up against the trees on this side. They might be a little deeper on the other side, but anyway, that's it for this park. It's pretty nice because it's right on the ocean, but other than that, it's kind of a bummer being on that highway. There's no trails or anything really to ride the bikes on. So it's either get on that highway or put them on a rack and head on down to Ocean Shores, which is the little tourist trap town that's maybe 5 miles down the road. It's not bad. We didn't do a whole lot of filming here because we were just here for the 4th to spend time with family. Anyway, that's that. This has been our view for the last 3 weeks. Not the quietest place in the world. You're kind of packed in on each other. But it wasn't too bad. Anyway, take care, y'all.